What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and you know why you clicked this video. You saw the title. It's time to check out Apple's new iPad. That's what we've got inside of here, as well as a couple of other things, nothing too crazy. So let's actually pop it out right now. We got our kunai. You like how I had to spin it every time, Jay? It's fancy. But all right, y'all, check it out. Here we have it. All right, so we got the iPad here, as well as a couple of other things. We got the Apple Pencil, the iPad, and that new white Magic Keyboard. So that is really exciting. All right, so here is the box for the new 12-inch iPad Pro featuring Apple's brand new M1 chip, which has taken we have the M1 inside of the iPad Pro. So we're gonna be talking about that, what that brings to the table, what makes this thing so special. But just looking at the box, I love the color scheme that they got here, obviously because there's like teal. So it makes sense that I'm gravitating towards this. But let's pop it open. Let's get it out of the box and see what we got. All right. Okay, so this is the silver version. I usually opt for space gray, but here we've got silver. And that makes sense. The silver is going to look really nice with this white Magic Keyboard. I can palm the 10-inch version, but not this guy. Now, Apple has made some changes. We talked about the fact that it has the M1 chip inside of here, but it now also features Apple's new XDR Liquid Retina display. If history is any indicator, Apple's normal XDR display that they came out with recently, which looks amazing. The same kind of screen technology is built inside of this little guy. Instead of a typical USB-C port down here, this is Thunderbolt 4. With a Thunderbolt port, you're gonna be able to add accessories like really fast SSDs, so you can do all kinds of stuff like video editing. I'm getting ahead of myself. Overall, this thing does look very similar to the standard iPad Pro. So no real physical changes here. We do have a 12 megapixel wide angle lens, as well as a 10 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. So you got those as well, and your volume buttons on the sides, all your speaker grills, all that good stuff. It's an iPad Pro, we know what it's about. But in the box, let's see. Okay, we still get our charger, as well as a USB-C to C cable. So this is what we get inside of the packaging, beautiful packaging. Shall we pop open the Magic Keyboard?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you excited for this, Carl?
Always.
I was like, I don't care, man. Just hurry, just open it. All right, now a white Magic Keyboard. It's an interesting choice. I think it'll look really cool, but it's white. Okay. Okay. That's clean. I don't know, I get doctor vibes with this. Let's see, what am I? You know, get your white lab coat, get your little white iPad. Like this is fire. When you go to type on this after some time, I wonder what this looks like in a few weeks of using it. You know, after you eating Cheetos and oxtail, you eating all kinds of crazy stuff, Carl.
Can't do that.
You can't do it around this. But this new Magic Keyboard looks dope. We'll throw in the Apple Pencil on top of it. It looks so clean, Jay. I mean, it looks nice. Oh, just this thing, like just solo, just put this thing by itself. We're nerds. One other thing I'm just seeing right now that it has LTE connectivity right now, but this also features 5G. So if you want to get like fast data speeds, you're gonna have access to that with this iPad. But I'm gonna go ahead and set it up, and then I'm gonna hit you guys with a review in a couple days, which is in a few seconds. Here's the review. And all right, guys, time for my thoughts on the new iPad Pro 2021. And I gotta say, this thing is kind of crazy. But first, I feel like we need to talk about what this thing is meant to be and not what people might think it's meant to replace. Of course, this thing is packing Apple's new M1 chip. A lot of things are carrying Apple's new M1 chip. MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, Mac Mini, iMac, iPad Pro. We are seeing a lot of M1 these days, but they're all very different products, and the iPad Pro is no different. Now, this is meant to be a portable powerhouse where you can take this around for entertainment while also being able to do some creative work when you want to pull out the Apple Pencil. And if you want to do a little bit more heavy lifting in the creative field, you can even do things like video editing with no problem. And if you've seen the iPad Pro in action before, you already know that. But with Apple's new M1 chip, it just takes those capabilities a bit further. Now, package-wise, we're getting pretty much the same iPad Pro that we're familiar with. It's got the same body, same speaker layout, cameras, all that good stuff that you know from the last year. Body is ever so slightly thicker because it has a ever so slightly thicker battery inside of here. Battery life is still pretty much the same. You get that standard 10 hours, but we're seeing a difference in battery size because we've got this much brighter and cleaner display. Now, I don't want to get too technical and start talking about how this thing has over 10,000 mini LEDs. Just know that the screen gets really bright. When you're watching content, maybe you throw something up like this, it'll get really bright up to 1,000 nits. And colors just pop on this screen, and the volume, you guys, listen, this is a kid's show.